Overnight, authorities in Providence releasing an individual who had been a person of interest in the deadly mass shooting at Brown University.
I imagine that the Providence community feels a little bit more anxious right now than they did an hour ago. And I understand that.
Police scouring the area for the shooter as students barricaded themselves in rooms and hid behind furniture and bookshelves.
Providence police! Hands!
The shooting happening during one of the busiest times of the school year as students were in the second day of final exams. One student telling ABC's Whit Johnson about the moment he heard the gunshots.
He immediately saw me and I immediately saw him. And then I look to my right and I see a bunch of students running down the stairs, running out the door, jumping on the ground, just whatever it takes to stay alive.
Across the campus, more than 400 law enforcement officers, including the FBI and ATF, swarming the scene. But they say the suspect had already fled through the side of the building complex.
I've been around long enough to know that sometimes you head in one direction and then you have to regroup and go in another. And that's exactly what has happened over the last 24 hours or so.
One of the victims killed has been identified by our church as Brown student Ella Cook from Birmingham, Alabama, where she was remembered.
For those of you who knew her, who know her, she was a just incredibly grounded and generous and faithful and bright light.
On Sunday night, a Christmas tree and menorah lighting ceremony turning into a vigil for the grieving community at Brown.
Wonderful singers out there.
The lockdown was lifted early Sunday. Brown now canceling all remaining classes, exams, and projects for the semester as they told students they could leave campus. Nicole D'Antonio, ABC News, Washington.